Hi everyone, how are you? It's Leah Coss with the Mortgage Center. And there's many of you coming to me these days now that you're starting to buy homes after the April scare of new qualifying rules. You're coming to me saying, look, I went to my bank and they told me that I can't get a variable. What is up with that? I thought a variable was for one and all. Well, not anymore. In April, the government basically saw what happened in the States and they wanted to put in some safeguards to ensure that that doesn't happen here in Canada. So what they did is they've now made a variable a luxury. It's no longer a right. With that, they also made 1, 2, 3, and 4-year fixed rates, something that's also a luxury, not a right. Now, what is this thing that they've done? Well, I'm going to use variable as an example because it's the easiest way to describe this occurrence. With variable, it fluctuates based on prime, so that means it can go up or down at any point without notice. And you're going to have to be able to bounce back from an increased payment. Now, with a variable, say you're in it for 5 years. Over the course of 5 years, prime could go way up all of a sudden, and especially in the economy that we're dealing with right now, it's anyone's guess on what could happen. So prime could very well go up by a couple of percents, which means now you went from having to pay X amount of dollars to X plus 1,000 more dollars every month. And many of you would not be able to handle that and you would go into foreclosure. So what the bank did is they put in a safeguard, and what they said is although you'll be paying prime minus 0.65 or whatever the amount is that you get for your variable rate, although you'll be paying that, you need to qualify at the posted rates, and the posted rates are substantially higher. So to give you an example, right now in August 2010, we're at prime minus 0.65 on average. There are some prime minus 0.7s and prime minus 0.75s, as well as prime minus 0.6s. They're all across the board. But let's say that the average variable payment right now is at 2.1%, because it's 2.75, which is prime, minus your discount. 2.1%. That is what you're paying. That's what you physically see when you sign your commitment, your contract with the lender. That's physically what you see on your monthly statements when you're paying your bills. But when you qualify for a variable, today you're having to qualify at 5.49%. 2.1, 5.49. Significant difference. Okay, so what that's basically doing is it's saying although you're only paying 2.1 today, if rates went up over the course of your mortgage term to 5.49, you would still be able to make your payments. And that's the safeguard that the bank has put in. Now, why have they done it for the lower fixed rates like the 1 years, 2 years, 3s, and 4 years? Well, because if you're having to renew in a year, you don't want to lose your home, and chances are rates are going to go up. Right now, rates are at historical lows. So when you go to renew in a year, banks want to make sure that you can in fact qualify if rates were to go up by a whole percentage point, or in this case 3 percentage points, because it's going from whatever a 1-year fixed rate is to 5.49 as your qualifying rate. So that's the safeguard that they put in place, and that's why you no longer qualify for a variable. But do take note that fixed rates are at historical lows, and if you can lock in these historical lows for 5 years, by all means do it, because rates continue to come down. They're coming down to what they were at the beginning of the year, and we're never going to see these, well, for a long time once they go up. So take advantage of that. Don't feel like you're getting gypped by having to take a fixed right now. It really is a good situation for you, and it's a great safeguard as well. So if you have any questions on whether you can in fact qualify for a variable, or if you're currently in a fixed and you want to see if you can go to a variable, or you're in a variable and you're scared about it going up and you want to convert to a fixed, whatever your situation is, give me a call. I'm always happy to help. Leah Coss with the Mortgage Center. Hopefully I will be talking to you soon.